So honestly, the lighting's probably going to change a few times in this video because the sun's going down, because I suck at just getting up early and getting showered and filming. However, this morning I did post a video, so if you're interested in seeing that, it'll be up there somewhere. Obviously, as you guys can see, I dyed my hair. Finally, it's taken me an extra 2-3 weeks longer, actually, yeah, like 3 or 4 weeks longer than I intended to finally getting around to dyeing it, but it happened, and now it is super orange, and it's also like not really that curly anymore because I curled my hair yesterday and it all fell out overnight. So let's just ignore the weird curls in my hair, okay? I dyed my hair probably, I think it was 4 days ago now, and I dyed it with a dye brand that I have used before and I really loved. The dye lasts forever, it smells really good, it's semi-permanent. I actually planned on filming like the process of me dyeing my hair because I've never really done a video like that on my channel. But it just didn't happen because my camera broke, yes, again, and I have been kind of iffy on putting so much footage on my phone. My camera broke, which means that I had to use my phone, and then when I finally got around to like wanting to dye my hair that day, my phone was at like 6%, of course, because I did not think to charge my phone before I filmed because it just slipped from my mind like, hey, I might need charge on my phone in order to film anything. So I didn't really get any footage, and then it was super stupid. My phone like camera app was being super stupid, and it's just like a whole bunch of like problems. So I decided to just delete whatever footage I had and just do a sit down video, much to my dismay. However, hopefully when I do touch up my hair, re-dye it, whatever, I will film the whole process. Moving forward from that whole thing that happened with the red hair dye and my roots and the toner and what have you, I at first was pretty much on board with let's just put the dye back in my hair, get my hair to the color it wants, and then I will figure out how to help my hair out from there. But honestly guys, I'm just so tired of consistently having short hair. Like when I was in 6th grade, I believe it was 6th grade, I had long, beautiful hair. My hair was super long, it went past my boobs, like it went down to like right here or so, and it was so long and so beautiful, and then I let my freaking stepmother convince me to go and chop it all off, and since then my hair hasn't really come back in the same. When I started bleaching my hair, I had already had a lot of short hairstyles throughout high school. I was heat styling a lot because I learned how to use different heat styling tools. I learned how to use a flat iron to curl my hair, which I really think was the demise of my hair. I've just had really short hair for such a long time, or pretty short. It's never gone past like this length, I think, which is medium length, and it's not too bad, but I really want long, beautiful hair. I just decided to not dye my hair anymore. I was like, look, I used a permanent dye and then I bleached it out, and my hair's already been through so much. Like, I want to do more than just give my hair a month between, you know, what I did last time and then dyeing it again. I'd rather just not be concerned about having to use a permanent dye on my hair. So I decided to use a brand that I trusted, a brand that was semi-permanent, really moisturizing, and lasted a really long time, because honestly guys, I do not want to have to deal with my hair for another month after this. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm still gonna keep up with the extra things I'm doing for my hair, but as for like touching it up and like toning it and worrying about purple shampoo, like I'm just done. I want to do what I need to do and just not have to mess with the color anymore. It wasn't even really a decision for me to decide on this company. It was kind of just like, okay, yeah, like this will definitely be good. I loathe having a house phone. I loathe it so much. I'm really just about to go disconnect the phone. I really am. And naturally, right as I'm about to get up to go disconnect my phone, it stops ringing. Anyways, the dye I ended up using is by IroIro. I am affiliated with them. However, that's not the reason why I'm doing this video. I actually kind of wanted to do this to experiment the differences between like somebody that they're sending product to and somebody who's a customer. I still did use my affiliation link and code. It'll all be down below in the description box. It usually is in all of my videos. But it does give you 30% off, and that 30% off came in handy when I bought 4 packs of dye, one of which is now completely empty. Just for all the things that I just said about my hair, the fact that I didn't want to use permanent dye, the fact that I don't want to mess with my hair color for a good minute, the fact that I didn't want to put anything damaging on my hair, that is really why I decided to use IroIro. Let me go ahead and read you some of the information off one of the packets. So there's no peroxide, PPD, ammonia, alcohol, petrol-based chemicals, or chemical preservatives, or synthetic fragrance. It has organic coconut oil and natural ingredients. The packaging is economical and it saves 75% packaging materials, and they are also vegan and cruelty-free, if I'm correct. Yes, it says so on the packets. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that says up there 100% cruelty-free and vegan. So I really appreciate that. I know a lot of people who really appreciate that out of a dye company. Someone is thinking about me. I hope it's my mom because I miss her. They have a different assortment of colors. They don't have like brown or anything like that, but they have two different types of like silver colors. They have a black color, which I actually did purchase to mix the hair color that I have now. And they're I don't know, I just genuinely like them. Honestly, I would not affiliate myself with a brand that I did not like, with a brand that I was not on board with, but I am so on board with these dyes, so much so that I spent $32 on these dyes. Like I said, it lasts a long time, the color is super vibrant, and it's an overall good dye, so my money was well spent. I didn't really notice a difference with the way that they shipped to me when I was receiving the product in my last review video, which is also linked up in the cards, and now. The packaging is still the same. They still sent it to me in like one of those bubble wrap packages, and then also in a box. So nothing had really changed there. Shipping time was pretty much the same. The only reason why it took like an extra day longer is because Sunday landed in the middle of the usual 3 to 4 shipping days that they took last time. So everything was pretty much the same. I appreciate that so much. If they're watching this video, thank you. I appreciate that. Like, I'm so happy that you guys are just an all-around great company and a good brand. The packets of dyes that I ordered, of course, I'm going to start with the orange color. I just got 80 orange, the main ingredient for this, obviously. I was actually going for more of like a natural ginger color, but this is a little bit more vibrant. That's because of the way I mixed it. I'm actually really happy with this hair color. And then I, of course, also got the dark red just because I wanted something with depth in it. So I thought to get the dark red instead of the just regular red would really help with making it look more natural. And it's in the shade 100. As you can see, I still have plenty of this. The last like actual color I got was black. As I've said, this is in shade 10. I really needed this to add a lot more depth and to smoke it out, and also to just deepen the color a little bit so it doesn't look so neon. The last thing I bought, which is the one thing that I finished all of, is the Color Liberator. The reason why companies make these is because the formula is supposed to be very similar to the formula of the regular dyes. So like say if you were to use conditioner, it would be kind of hard to mix like a thicker cream dye with the conditioner just because of the different formulas of the different consistencies. I didn't really notice much of a difference personally between like what I would get using conditioner and what I would get using the Color Liberator, because they're more or less the same consistency. So I think that if you wanted to mix these dyes together to make like a color like I did, you could definitely use conditioner with this one. I guess it's something I'll have to experiment with, because honestly, conditioner could change some things. It could change the formulation, it could change how vibrant the color is, how even it comes out. So that's something I have to experiment with, but in this instance, I didn't notice a difference between using this Color Liberator and in the past when I've used like a little drop of purple dye with some conditioner to make like a toner. So at first I added in half of the Liberator, and then I added half of the orange, and then I ended up adding more of the Liberator as I realized I was going to need more dye to cover all of my hair, which the amount that I mixed with all of these like ratios to you barely covered all of my hair. I added in all of the Liberator packet, you know, like the other half that I had left, and then I mixed that together. I went to add in the black dye, but when I opened the packet, I opened it a little bit too close to the bowl, and I think I was putting a little bit too much pressure on the packet. So as soon as I opened it, a little gloop of black dye just flew from the packet and right into my mixing bowl. It wasn't that much, but I really underestimated the pigment of this black dye, because when I started mixing it in, it turned my orange to like almost like a brown. The dye still looked orange, but it was just like super dark, almost brown. So I added in more of the orange color, so I ended up using about 3/4 of my orange dye, mixed that in, and it started to look lighter. And then from there I added in the deep red, and I added in about 1/4 of the packet of the deep red into the dye. After I mixed my color in, I of course put it in my hair. That probably took me like 30-40 minutes to get it all over my hair because I started to panic once I got to the back section, like, oh my god, am I gonna have enough hair dye, which I luckily did, even though the bottom isn't as like vibrant as the top. Left the hair color in for about an hour and a half. The dye looked really good in the bowl and it looked really good on my head. I was super comfortable with leaving it on longer. And since the dye has coconut oil in it, I figured it was just going to be a hair mask. And it really was. I do definitely notice some moisture in my hair, some more shine in my hair, so I'm really happy with that. I washed it out, and usually, personally, when I wash out my semi-permanent dyes, just because I do not want to deal with transfer on my pillowcase, because I have this really cute Minnie Mouse set on my bed. I use warm water, and that's just because I want to get as much of the dye out of my hair so I don't get that transfer, which to some people seems kind of like, what was the point? But look, like, my hair is still super vibrant, my hair still looks really good, really pigmented, like, I don't know. And I usually shampoo twice, and once I'm finished shampooing my hair, I go back to like my cooler water setting, just because I don't want to heat up my hair too much, because I know it's super sensitive when it's wet and all of that. So I do bring it down to a cooler water setting before I wash my conditioner out. But that's just the way I wash my hair when I wash out the dye. So yeah, that's basically what I did to get my orange hair. I know I'm super sorry I did not get to film the process. I'm honestly kind of annoyed that I didn't get to film the process, but next time I will be able to film it, hopefully, because my new camera should be coming in tomorrow. Not tomorrow, then on Monday. So for sure, by the next time I have to dye my hair, I should have a camera and should be able to film the process, and also film the process of me mixing the dye, so you guys get to see full insight into how I got this hair color. I just really wanted to sit down and talk about this because I have orange hair, and I kind of wanted to explain how I got here, because I didn't want to just come back with another video and be like, surprise, my hair is super orange now. Even though the color isn't exactly what I was expecting, I'm still super happy with it. Like, somebody, my boyfriend's brother actually compared me to Bam Bam, which is great because Bam Bam is super cute. And my boyfriend's comparing me to a pumpkin, which to some people might be kind of offensive. But one, he said I was a cute pumpkin, and two, I do think pumpkins are cute. I mean, hello, I love pumpkins. If you guys are ever interested in using a semi-permanent dye that kind of acts more like a permanent dye, mine is like the damage and chemical side of that, definitely hit up IroIro. Even though I do have like my affiliation link and code down below, which you can definitely use if you want to help support me or anything like that, because I do get a portion of that back coming towards me. If you're not interested in doing that, I will have a regular link to the site, but I do want to reiterate that I do love this dye, and I did spend money on this, and I am very satisfied with what I have, and the fact that I still have dye left over to do my hair again, and I'll probably also have dye left over to go a deep red or a black color. I've been talking for 45 minutes now. I'm gonna go make myself some soup and honestly take off this jacket because it's kind of hot. I just wanted to wear it because I know blue really complements orange, and I just wanted to make my hair look super nice in this video. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.